Hi, I'm Gil Benbrook from PhxStages and TalkinBroadway.com, and I am here with the cast of A Christmas Story, the musical, at Arizona Broadway Theater. We're up in the balcony here as they're working on the set beneath us. And joining us today are Carolyn McPhee and David Johnson, who play the mom and dad of this beloved story, and Andy Meyers, who plays the old man, who's the narrator of the show. So the show is based on this quirky 1983 film, which was in turn based on some stories that were written by Jean Shepherd. Now, David, this was a movie that came out in '83, didn't really register that much, but has turned into a cult classic. For people who don't know the show, don't know the movie, like Andy, who admitted previously that he had never seen the movie before he was cast. What would you tell them that the show was about?
Well, first of all, in 1983, I hadn't been born yet. Joking. Christmas Story is it's a nostalgic piece. It's kind of like a throwback to a simpler time, a simpler Christmas time. It follows a family named the Parkers and their eccentricities, like every American family has. And it's a little bit quirky, a little bit dark, but it's something that kids and families can definitely identify with.
It's definitely quirky, dark, but like you said, definitely there's such a warmth to it, but the humor, that both adults and children can identify with, which is right out of the movie. I mean, it's almost like every iconic moment from the movie has been musicalized, so to speak.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely, and it was 1983. They really didn't nail the 1940 look, but our show definitely will.
Okay.
Our wigs and our costumes are gorgeous, and you're really going to feel like you jump back in time to 1940. But if you look at the movie, it was still a little 80s. They really didn't nail that 40s look, but we are going to take you back in time.
It's 1940s Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Even though I wasn't born in the 1940s, I'm actually from Indiana, so
It's got a Norman Rockwell kind of feel to it. Yeah.
So Andy, you play Jean Shepherd,
Right.
who is the narrator of the show, and also it's Jean Shepherd who actually wrote the stories that the original movie was based on. But I saw this on Broadway and it's on a tour, and I know the narrator of the show really comments on the action and obviously narrates the piece, but really isn't involved in the theater and in the show.
Right.
How was that to perform?
Well, interestingly, in this production, Stephen Casey, our director, has involved me a lot more than previous productions. He has let me double into some of the dance numbers, and I'm very interactive with the family. I don't feel, there's moments when I'm just standing on the side observing, but there's oftentimes that I'm there intermingling with the family, which is great. And a big challenge, because it just keeps me active the whole time. So it's nice to be there with them, and not just feeling like I'm just...
Yeah, you're our ghost.
Yeah.
We just ignore him. He walks through we're
He's like the
we just keep
puppeteer.
talking.
Kind of reminds us where we are in the play sometimes.
So Carolyn, you play the mom of Ralphie. It's centered on Ralphie, this kid who wants a special little gift for Christmas and will pretty much do and say anything he can to get that.
Pretty much.
The part of the mom for the musical has been expanded, and I think you get two of the best songs in the show, one in each act, that I think really are sort of the emotional core of the show.
Oh,
So-
I hope I do them justice. They're beautiful songs that have been written, and I think that the mother is sort of the glue that holds the family together. The boys are a mess. They are all over the place. They have school, they have bullies, they have fights, they have teacher, they have Christmas. And Christmas for children, a lot of us forget, was a panicky time. It was, as soon as Thanksgiving was over, you were panicked. How you behaved. Did you make your bed? Did you do your chores? Did you get your list done? Sometimes you did a list at home, sometimes you did one to Santa. Remember the old, we'll write a letter to Santa and then not put a stamp on it, and they have the big pile at the post office. Like as adults, we know that, but like as kids at that time, I think that it was really an amazing, exciting time.
Like a magical time.
Completely magical. It was like their whole year was leading up to this, where they had to. It was amazing how much pressure they put on themselves, and we all remember getting clothes. And everybody knows that this is the pink Bunny show, and the movie had the pink bunny outfit, and he is horrified to see the pink bunny, but everyone got clothes and opened it up. It's like, oh,
And that's
clothes
the pink
again.
Bunny, the pink bunny outfit that he gets from his.
He gets from
Aunt
his
Clara.
Aunt Clara,
Yeah.
right? She gives him the pink bunny outfit. I make him put it on. He looks ridiculous.
Everybody's
it's
got
awesome.
an Aunt Clara.
but-
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
everyone has an Aunt Clara
That is
that
true.
sent you something that you really didn't want.
And that your mother made you wear.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that sweater that somebody knit you, right? That's where all the crazy Christmas sweaters came from. Somebody always gave them to someone. And fruit cake, right? And fruit cake.
So speaking of all these different, iconic moments, there's the pink bunny suit. There's getting your tongue stuck to the frozen
Yes.
flagpole. There's all these different moments that really registered in the film. And Andy, I know you didn't really know the film that
Right.
well, but why do you think now that you've seen the movie as well as been involved in the musical, why do you think it resonates so well with so many people?
I mean, these iconic moments are just so shocking to this little boy Ralphie that we see, and it's funny the humor that we see in that, and just so down on his luck. I mean, he's almost a Charlie Brown character when it's just so lovable to see him keep falling on his face and falling on his face. And the story is just so invested in him getting his, dream Christmas present. So that obstacle is fun to watch. And the musical expands nicely. Like all those iconic moments, they let the iconic moment land, and then they do a big production number about it. So it doesn't totally, spectaculize all of those. It keeps some really nice,
Yeah, the
intimate moments about those.
Yeah, so Ralphie's obsessed with getting this special gift, but his father is obsessed with contests and winning prizes. And in the show, he wins a special award. Won't give it away, but it's a giant leg lamp.
No spoiler there.
So, David, you play this character, and he is obsessed. He's crazy. He's, and like you said, Carolyn is the mom. You're sort of holding the whole family together, including your husband.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm the calm one in
Is
the
there
family,
anything
yes.
you've been obsessed with, or a special prize you've won that you could, relate to this character?
Oh my God, how long is this show? I've been obsessed with a lot. I mean, it changes weekly.
Well, what about a prize? Any prize you've won?
Oh yeah, gosh, let me think. I was the winner of the dance contest on the Wendy Williams show. That was a big one.
Really?
Yes.
I think we need to see that video.
All things
B-roll.
Oprah. I'm obsessed with all things Oprah. You get a leg lamp. You get a leg lamp. You get a leg lamp. Everybody gets a leg lamp. Okay, all things Oprah. What else am I obsessed with? Musicals, HGTV, and the Food Network.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people in that category.
Yeah.
I remember winning 1,000 stickers for $1 when I was young.
Okay.
I
And it's probably
sent
a
into
major
this.
day, right?
I answered some question on some contest, and I sent them $1, and I got 1,000 stickers, which lasted me. They probably died before I used all of them, but they were just random stickers. But I was so excited. I remember my friend Lisa Kullberg and I were doing Interview You, our little show, and I said, when I grow up, I want to be a model, and just so everyone knows, I want 1,000 stickers for $1.
So you had to-
My
you had to-
dad still has that audio recording. We did it on a little.
So you had to brag about your prize.
Yes,
okay.
I did. That was my big thing. I know. I was like, why?
Okay.
That's the only thing my dad has.
So in this show, Ralphie is obsessed with getting this rifle.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Red Ryder rifle.
Right. BB gun. Red Ryder air rifle BB gun.
So, besides your stickers, was there anything that you guys, when you were young, something that you just wanted so bad for Christmas, that you would do anything, you'd be as good as you could to get? Anything
My
that you can remember?
favorite, well, I will say my favorite Christmas present ever received, which I was pining for, was I loved puppetry when I was little. And I kept going a bit into puppetry in my career, but I think my 10th year, my age 10 Christmas, my parents built me a puppet stage, and that was one of my favorites. And it kept me busy in the basement for days, so maybe that was just their plan, but...
I needed that Barbie car so bad, and I got it. I did get it. I don't have the Barbie car anymore, but I do have her townhome and her wardrobe that opens up still, and a couple of my Barbies are in there. They don't look so good, and some of their clothes don't look so good. And every time we move into their house, my husband goes, "Do we really need these Barbies?" And I was like, "Yes, I needed
You're
my
still obsessed
Barbies."
with them.
Still obsessed, but the car was the big thing that I really wanted, and I got. But I don't know where it is now.
And what about you, David?
Oh boy. Castle Grayskull. You remember He-Man? He-Man lived in Castle
Skeletor's
Grayskull. I wanted the presents that required incredible amounts of time to assemble. So those really drive parents crazy because it's not really getting the gifts and hiding them. Oh, I shouldn't say that, but well, when Santa gets to your house and he comes down that chimney, I mean, he's already done so much to have to sit there and assemble like the Intrepid or Castle Grayskull in some kid's basement and then leave. He's got other houses to go to. So I liked presents that were complicated, because they're like big, like crazy sorts of things, like G.I. Joe battleships and Castle Grayskull and, you know, the expensive
So you had to
toys.
work for the effort, basically. You had to put a little effort into.
Oh yeah, but I can remember panicking as a kid the night before Christmas, and we just kind of like making like a mental inventory of all the horrible things I had done that my parents didn't know about. And it's really crazy because it's where the guilt really begins in life, and being like 6 and 7 and thinking, oh my God.
You're never going to get your Castle Grayskull now.
Because Santa knows. They may not know, but Santa knows.
Santa sees everything.
Everything. Oh,
He does.
that's horrible.
All right, so we are. You go ahead. So we talked about some of the favorite iconic moments from the movie that have been brought into the stage version. Are there any specific things that really just register with you individually, or something during rehearsal that you sort of have been drawn to that you weren't before, maybe from seeing the movie?
Well, being someone new to the movie, I kind of knew the musical first. It is incredible roles for kids. And saying that, there's a few, child numbers in this show that are they're amazing. There's one when they're all trying to fall asleep waiting for Santa that I actually saw for the first time yesterday in rehearsal, and I was in tears.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So those are my favorite moments watching in rehearsal.
There are some great youth actors in the ballet, and so a show like this really
Features and showcases them, big
And
time.
they get to do so many things because in all of Ralphie's fantasy sequences, they take on all these other little roles and integrate with the adults, which is
And we're double cast too, so we have 2 sets of 11 children. So
22 kids.
kind of crazy back there.
You
so
see, you've
we
got a
keep
bunch of
switching
kids.
out.
There's dogs in the show.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
From
So-
what we understand,
And
there
David.
are
David.
dogs, and David. We have met the dogs,
But there are dogs.
Allegedly,
Sparingly
we hope that
used.
it all works out. There is a plan B if it doesn't work out, but there is a plan for the dogs
But they're
to
brilliant
be
in the
our
show.
Yeah, well, one is brilliant. The other one, I'm hoping will be brilliant.
I was told one graduated from Juilliard, and they shipped him in just
It's the guest contract.
It's the guest contract. The thing that makes Christmas Story so cool, I think, for my own thing, because this is the first time I've done it, is that this is, most Christmas shows, whether they're on television or musicals, they're kind of like bleached out. You know, like the characters everybody kind of relates to, but not really, because they're cookie cutter images of what we really idealize our Christmases to be. And the Parkers, all the characters in this show, they're very real. You know, they don't.
Warts and all. They're quirky,
They do. I mean,
they're-
they make mistakes. They tell lies. They sometimes swear. There's no swearing in the show. There's, but they make mistakes. They're not perfect people, and they're somewhat eccentric. And I think that's what makes them more relatable and makes the story more touching, especially in the end, because despite all of your flaws and all of the problems your family may have, at the end you all still have each other. So the holiday is just a remembrance. It's just like enabling us to remember what we actually have and be thankful for.
And I think that's a great place to end our interview here. So Carolyn McPhee, Andy Meyers, and David Johnson, the cast, the adult cast,
The
we
adult
should
cast.
say, the adult cast
Not the mature ones. just
of A
the adults.
Christmas Story, the musical, at Arizona Broadway Theater, which runs November 25th to December 28th.